Pacquiao. Ano nga po ba itong MOU na ito? Bakit po ba nila hindi ito mapirmahan? Pangatlo po, gusto nating malaman, ano po ba yung komprehensibong plano natin para sa ating mga kababayan na umuwi dito sa Pilipinas? Paano ba natin sila bibigyan ng trabaho? Paano ba natin sila matutulungan kung sakaling, yun na nga po, kailangan nilang magsimula muli? Panghuli po, dapat pong may managot sa nangyari kay Joanna.
Po ng Dengvaxia na in-undergo po ng trials, nasaan na po yung result na yun? Wala po kaming alam kung ano po yung nangyari doon sa mga na-undergo po ng clinical trials po na yun. Buhay pa po ba sila? O ano pong sitwasyon ngayon ng mga nakatanggap po ng Dengvaxia noon?
And the answer is?
It's been published already by WHO.
The clinical trials,
The results.
Gundo, the results have been published?
The results were published independently by those who conducted the trials, but the essence of the results were published summarized in the WHO papers and published as the WHO position paper in the publication which is called the Weekly Epidemiological Record. So this is a publication that came out in July 2016 that summarized the core results.
What time?
July 2016 that summarized the core position of WHO based on the results of clinical trials available at the time.
Okay, kukunin po namin yan at maibigay sa inyo. Yeah. Dapat DOH na magbigay sa kanila eh.
Your Honor, this is related to the question of Ms. Larga. Kasi ang problema namin mga nanay
What is your
ngayon...
name, ma'am, para
my name is LB Lihiralde. This is related sa question ni Ms. Larga. Kaya namin hinahanap yung 30 recipient. Kasi pag ang mga bata ngayon nasa hospital, laging sinasabi ng mga doktor na ang lahat daw ng sakit nila ay hindi related sa Dengvaxia. So yun yung kailangan din naming malaman kasi ni minsan wala pang doktor nagpapatunay or nag-advise sa isang mother na nagkasakit ang isang anak na dahil sa Dengvaxia. They kept telling us na Dengvaxia is harmless. Nahihirapan kaming paniwalaan yun kasi hindi naman siya talaga totoo na harmless.
I think you should tell the doctors to be compassionate and address the concerns of the folks here. It's just like telling Persida and Dr. Erfe, huwag ka magsabi na Dengvaxia yan. Parang ginagawa nila yung sinasabi ng ibang panig na hindi harmless ang Dengvaxia. What can be done by the Department of Health to do that? Tough problem, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Mabigat na problema. Yung mga datos na atin tanggap mula po sa Sanofi, dahil sila naman po ang nagsagawa ng pananaliksik o research, yung scientific studies, sila din naman po nagsabi na meron din silang napuna na severe dengue doon po sa mga subject of their clinical trial studies. Ano po. Yung pong 30,000 na sinasabi ninyo, yung po yung mga studies, pinaghatian po yan ng Asian and ng Latin America, South America. Sa Pilipinas po, ang 5 bansa po ang nasaklawan nung scientific study na yan ng Sanofi. Kasama po ang Pilipinas, ang bahagi po doon sa 31,144, more or less, ay ang mga 3,000 ang mga subject Filipinos who were the subject of the clinical trials, no? So ang Indonesia, ang Vietnam, ang Malaysia, and I think Thailand po. Meron po tayong mga kanya-kanya pong mga representative subject of the clinical trial studies conducted by Sanofi. Sa Latin America naman, ando ng Puerto Rico, ang Brazil, ang Mexico, meron pang 2, hindi ko lang po maalala lahat. So yung ating pong bahagi doon sa pag-aaral na 31,000, more or less, mga 3,000 po yung kanilang sinundan nung ginawa po nila yung kanilang phase 3 clinical trial studies for safety and efficacy. So, yun daw pong mga batang yon ang aking pong, although wala pa akong nakikitang dokumento na nagpapakita
yun ang
what their
kailangan
conditions are as of today.
Yes.
Ang sinasabi lang po, wala pong namatay doon sa mga yon. No, that's po.
Mr. Chair, just like in line, probably just like to ask probably Sanofi. Anyway, you said in the previous series that you are willing to cooperate. Is it possible for you to submit a clinical trial for Dengvaxia for the Filipinos? Yung for the Philippine trial, probably if you can disclose what the results were for the peace of mind, probably of the parents who are here, because
Yes,
that's
yes.
what they are. I think that's
That's
what
true.
they are after, for the peace of mind, so that they would find out what the results of the clinical trials were of Dengvaxia. Probably you are the only one who has that.
Pwede po magpala.
So, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think it's a very good idea. As you know, Philippines was included in phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So Philippines is one of the countries who has been the most recipients in clinical trial for this vaccine. So I need to look at and check with the clinical teams, but we can probably work and find a way to provide the data specific to the Philippines population. So we'll look at it.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
The DOH is directed to make sure that the clinical trials conducted by Sanofi is submitted to the office of the Blue Ribbon and the department and the health committee.
Mr. Chairman, may I please also add, anent the request that for Sanofi to make this available within 3 days or as soon as possible. Mr.
3
Chairman.
days. That's reasonable.
I'm not working in clinical operations, so I need to check with the team if it's possible. But
5 days.
you can be. I don't know the exact
This is
answer,
the modern age.
but you can be
You
sure.
can have emails sent to you.
If it's possible in 3 days, we'll definitely do it in 3 days. We'll do it very fast. I need to check the exact timelines, but
Well,
very
how many
fast.
days do you want?
I don't know how many days it takes, so I'll come back to you very quickly to tell you, but we'll do it very fast.
Mr.
I
Chairman.
don't know cuts it. I do not think I don't know cuts it. You're a big company. 3 days is sufficient. I will give you 5 days. You work it out. Because you're a big company, you can have any lawyer in that company or any doctor in that company submit to you the reports that are needed.
Mr. Chairman,
I will just have to ask her to continue because this is the parents' time to ask her question. Go ahead.
because Mr. Chairman, if I may request also another set of documents. What you requested is the clinical trial. And there's also another set of documents that pave way for the disclosure in November 29. The one that was the new revelation. Iba po kasi yun eh. Meron pong clinical trial sila na ginawa that commenced in 2005. Iba naman po ang naging public immunization program ng DOH. Iba naman po ang ginawa nilang pag-aaral na nagkaroon ng disclosure noong November 29. I think it's also good to have those documents.
We will give me all the studies and give an executive summary per study.
Your Honor, may we request you to request it from Sanofi because they have the...
I'm about to say that. I want an executive summary together with the actual studies submitted to us. On all the studies.
And
I'll tell you, all the world.
yeah. Your Honor, and since WHO is here, maybe
And I will have a special team of consultants here, Dr. Dance and all the others, and Department of Health to study all these studies. And it will be given to us. I will forward it right away to the Secretary of Health and to the people who wrote this, and so that we can adequately do that. I'll even include Dr. Acosta. Doktor ka na ba? PC. Tama. See?
Doctor of Social Development, UP Diliman po.
Doctor of what?
Doctor of Social Development.
Kala ko, causal development.
Ay, hindi ha. Pero attorney na lang tawag niyo sa akin, sir.
Okay,
Attorney.
sige, attorney. Sige.
And Your Honor, since WHO is here, may we request information from them if indeed, when the Philippines started on the immunization program, the WHO accredited laboratory that is Mexico already approved of the vaccine, including Brazil, if these are indeed WHO accredited laboratories.
Can you do that?
Yes, we can provide that information.
Okay, then we request, because we cannot order WHO. We hereby request.
Your Honor,
Sorry, I don't have in front of me information about the exact status of laboratory accreditation in the different countries, but I would need to find out and I can relay that information.
You have laboratories in practically most of the countries, right?
There is a system of accreditation of laboratories and international accreditation, and I can provide information to you on the status of specific accreditation for laboratories in specific countries. But I don't have that information just in front of me now.
Yeah.
Your Honor, the reason being, when the Philippines approved the vaccine, it was already approved by Mexico and even Brazil, which are both WHO accredited laboratories.
Dr. Lazar?
Sir, pwedeng magtagalog dun sa tanong ho ninyo.
Sige
Na ang sabi, interesado kayo dun sa mga resulta ng clinical trial. Ang gusto ko lang hong ipahiwatig ay yung mga resulta ng clinical trial, pati yung kasakop ang Pilipinas, wala hong namatay sa bakuna doon sa trial. Pero wala rin hong namatay dun sa control group, dun sa mga hindi na bakuna. Kaya ibang-iba ho ang sitwasyon ng clinical trial sa totoong mundo. Kasi sa totoong mundo ho, may namamatay sa dengue, severe dengue. So hindi ho natin talaga matra-translate kagad kung ano yung sinasabi sa clinical trial dun sa mga nangyayari ho sa mga ibang bata sa regions 3A, 4 at saka sa Cebu ho. Dahil ibang-iba ho yung kondisyon ng trial, bantay na bantay ho yung mga bata doon. Pag meron nagkasakit, nagkalagnat, talagang tinitignan ho ng mga researcher, yung mga bata, dinadala sa ospital, minomonitor ho. So, binibigay lahat ng trial yung mga dapat na gawin.
Opo. Kung ganun po yung
Sana.
ginagawa po, no, edi ibig sabihin po, nasusupervise ng doktor, maaari po bang i-disclose natin kung sino-sino ang mga doktor na nag-subject po doon sa clinical trials at ano po yung mga nabigyan po nila ng mga recipient, ano po yung pangalan, para po maging transparent po yung ano po natin, malaman ng mga magulang. Kasi po, kung sinasabi ng Sanofi na they conducted clinical trials, no, hindi pa natin po pwedeng gawin sa ating bansa na tayo po mismo ang gumawa ng clinical trials.
Taga dito po yung gumawa, taga Research Institute for Tropical Medicine. So, nabantayan ho nila. Ang gusto lang namin, ang payo lang ho sana namin sa kanila, pagpatuloy yung pagbabantay sa kanila at saka masigasig na babantayan. Parang ngayon, no, yun ang sabi ho ni Secretary Duque sa lahat ng kawani ng Department of Health, ay bantayan mabuti, tapos nagbibigay sila ng advisory na pag may lagnat, at saka
Maaari
iba.
po ba yung mga magulang din na nandito po, malaman din po naming lahat kung ano po yung ginawang pagbabantay. Maaari po rin po naming bantayan kung ano po, sino po ang nag-conduct na doktor at mga kung sino po yung mga recipient. Maari po bang na ganong gawin po natin?
All right, I will suggest this, if I may. You know, congressional committees are infamous for getting all documents that are never read. Quite frankly, I'm very frank. We try to read everything that you send us. I don't want to be bombed here. We call that in law as carpet bombing. You know, occupy the time of the enemy by giving him all kinds of cases, all kinds of documents to read. So I will always, when in doubt, I will always refer to the scientists. May I seek the help of the people who wrote this, supported by scientists who are not conflicted from DOH, to look at all these documents that are going to be presented to us so that you, together with the Blue Ribbon Committee and the Committee on Health, can take a look at what is relevant and what is not? Is that possible? Mary?
Sir,
I saw you already.
for this question, sir, I'm speaking as a member of the DOH Dengue Vaccine Expert Panel.
All right, then you're part of it.
Okay. And we already asked Sanofi for a copy of the results for just the Philippine trial. And I reviewed that. And the dengue cases, walang namatay at saka dengue 1 and 2. Ang sinasabi ko, kasi masusi ang pagbabantay sa mga bata, kaya nabakuna sila at hindi nabakuna. Kaya importante po yung care.
Pakinggan po ninyo yun.
Napaka-importante po yung
laboratory
early
yun
diagnosis
Controlled
at saka
yun.
care ng mga tao.
So tama yan. Pero iba yung gera na. Binigyan ka ng baril, panlaban sa gera, pinutok mo ng 300 beses sa laboratorio. Pagdating na sa gera, nagputukan, nag-melt yung... Nangyayari yan. Maraming
Yes.
Sorry for using a very bad
Excuse me po, Your Honor.
analogy. Yes. Siya muna.
Ako po.
Sandali, yeah, siya.
Hello po.
Pakipatay
Good
na.
afternoon po. Tatanungin po namin as parents po kasi sa kalahatan po, karamihan, pag dinala yung bata sa ospital, pinagpapasahan-pasahan na po. So gusto po namin dito kung paano yung process po sa ospital pag dinala yung bata. Tapos po isa pa po, pagdating...
We've gone through this again. You're my friend, Secretary Duque, and I don't care. You better have a process for special table there. It's called a welfare desk for dengue. And I already offered. Dapat doon sa ospital ng gobyerno or even private hospitals, there must be a table there to assist these ladies, these parents, and that is an order from the committee under pain of imprisonment in Pasay City. Biro lang yan, pero totoo yan. Can you do that, Dr. Duque? Kawawa yan. Kaya nga sinasabi ko kanina, si Dr. Lacciones, ang lakas ng loob magpa-examine. Pag pumunta ka doon sa PCMC, ang dami kong pasyente na pinapasa-pasa kami. Walang laban ng tao. Doon lang sa dugo, pinag-usapan na natin yan eh. Tinest na ng Red Cross. Pagdating sa isang hospital, dadagdagan pa ang presyo. Alam niya yan. Yan pa. Pinapasa-pasa. Iba yung reality sa mundo. Iba yung sinasabi natin dito. So, Dr. Duque.
Yes, sir. Gagawin po natin na yung pong sistema atin pong palalawigin at gawin po natin na kasi 837,000 vaccinees po ito.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, sir. Ang sinasabi po natin, yung sistema natin, kailangan talagang binabantayan natin yan. And that's what we're doing, although may mga pagkukulang ho talaga. We will address the gaps, Your Honor.
Dr. Duque, you remember we talked and I said, gamitin mo yung chapters namin sa Red Cross para tulungan kayo. You know, last night, you can ask my staff. Sabi ko, isa-isahin nga natin yan. Kung di nila kaya sa DOH, pakita natin kaya natin sa Red Cross. Isa-isahin namin lahat yung mga pinuntahan namin, yung mga lahat ng doktor, lahat ng kwan dyan. Bayaran lang ng DOH, ha? Because, dapat eh.
Kung kailangan, meron nung kaming...
Kaya nyo yan eh. Hindi ko na kailangan sabihin. Tatawagin mo lang yun. Bawat Department of Education, yung Superintendent of Schools, tawagin lahat yung bata. Kayo ba nasabihan nitong mga sinasabi na dapat pag may sakit hindi babakunahan, mahuhuli mo na yan. Meron ba nagkasakit sa inyo? O, ito ang list natin dito. Pag may nagkasakit kayo, report kayo kagad. Magkaroon na naglagnat, nagkaroon ng pagtatae o nagkaroon ng iba, report na kayo kagad. You have it there. All you have to do is dito sa eskwela, sabihin sa mga teacher, o kunin nyo ito pagka yan, tawagin nyo yung mga parents, isang meeting yan, pag nagkasakit kayo, tawag kayo sa amin, kung kailangan kunin na ambulansya, kukunin namin kung kakasakit, dadali natin sa proper hospital. Pwede! It is very evident. Okay, ngayon pag-usapan namin ni Manny Pacquiao, kaya kayo mag-usap, magbibiroan kami. Okay? I mean, we're just smiling here. I have a lot of friends who say, ginagawa lang namin yan para to exaggerate. Okay? Can we do that? Oh, yeah. Okay, yes.
Sa mga zero negative po, yung mga walang dengue history, katulad ng mga anak ko. Kasi kung ako ang tatanungin ninyo, mas ayaw kong paturukan ang mga anak ko ng Dengvaxia vaccine kasi wala silang dengue history kaysa sa tinurukan sila. Kasi magkaroon sila ng severe dengue pag naturukan sila ng Dengvaxia vaccine. So mas pipiliin ko na hindi na sila maturukan noon. Kasi mas complicated ang sitwasyon ng bata pag naturukan siya po.
What she's saying, if I understand her correctly, and I will go forward with it. Kahit na sabihin nyo, it is good, yung seronegative, pag tinawa, magkakaroon ng adverse dengue. Ang tanong ko, simple lang, kahit na ikaw may vaccination ka na sa dengue, pwede ka ba magkaroon pa ng dengue kahit na ikaw ay beyond 9 years old? Pwede, di ba?
Yes, sir.
So, yun ang dapat yung intindihin. Magkakadengue pa rin kayo. 60% maaaring hindi magka-dengue, 40% magkakadengue pa rin. Tama ba yung statistics ko?
Yes, sir. Kung 100,000, 60,000 yung mapuprotektahan, yung 40,000 pwede pa magka-dengue.
Tumpak. Oh, ayan. Eh, bakit natin binayaran yung lintik na yan? Oh, sakay ka na sakay. Oh, ngayon. Oh. Bakit natin binayaran? Oh, kung 500, 1,000 yung nagkakasakit sa dengue, magkano gagasusin mo? Kinumpute namin kagabi yan. Janet, kinumpute namin yan kagabi. If we allocate the 3.5 billion for the 830,000 people, we will spend 45,000 pesos per patient. Tama ba yan? But if we just protect them, pagka nagkasakit ng dengue, gasusan na natin kagad, ang gagasusin lang ilan? 2,000 for the testing sa blood para malaman mo kagad kung may dengue. Sagutin nyo na yan, 2,000. O, nagka-dengue yung mga anak nila. Tinest natin. O, dengue, 2,000. O, nagkaroon na rin ng kwan. Tinest natin, 2,000. Hindi ka lalampas doon sa ginastos natin sa 3.5 billion. Is that clear to you? It's clear to me.
Yeah, it's clear to us, Mr. Chairman. Kasi nga, ang sinasabi hong natin, in fact, kung sa PhilHealth, yung severe dengue 2 package, 16,000 pesos lang ang babayaran. For the mild dengue, 10,000 peso yung
yun,
mild
yun.
dengue package. So, sasagutin na ho yan ng gobyerno. Yun naman ho kasing PhilHealth, mapaliwanag ko lang
Have
po.
you ever
Kasi,
had dengue?
I did. I was
I've not had dengue. But have you ever had your grandchildren have dengue?
Yes, I
have had my grandchildren have dengue. Believe you me, I was on tenterhooks. Talagang severe dengue nakuha ng mga apo ko. Kaya sa ospital, binabantayan ko yan. Napakaiba. Si JV, nagkaroon yung anak niya. But so far as the general public is concerned, when we compute it, kung ang budget mo 3.5 billion, ba't ka gagastos ng 45,000? Magka nagkasakit ng dengue, gastosan na lang natin. Mas mura pa. Tama ba yan, Dr. Domingo? Eric? I can see you nodding your head. PGH. It does not pay for... Use the mic, please.
The mic, please.
Dr. Eric Domingo is the PGH team, right? Task Force?
And also, sir, the National Expert Panel,
All right,
which is
okay.
American. And two of their conclusions is, number one, it wasn't fit for a mass immunization program. And second, that it is not a cost-effective measure.
Correct.
Maybe we could have put it in other measures
You're
to prevent
paying for
dengue.
prevention that is not really totally effective. It's not even mildly effective. It is generally Bigay sa akin.
Honor.
Tapusin ko lang. You're paying for something that the prevention is not total, di ba? 66 out of 10 will be saved. Eh, magkano ginastos mo? 45,000 per? Excuse me. Yes, my dear.
Sorry. Paano natin paniniwalaan ng clerical study na si Kapiding po, si Madam Kapiding po ay part siya nung nag-launch ang Dengvaxia? So paano namin paniniwalaan na ang clerical study ay totoo, accurate? Kasi kasama po si Madam Kapiding during the launch of Dengvaxia sa Marriott Hotel last February.
O bakit? Anong siya?
Paano natin paniniwalaan na ang clerical study ay totoo? Na tama, accurate talaga yung
Dahil ba
findings
sinasabi mo
niya?
may kamag-anak si Dr. Kapili na nagtatrabaho sa Sanofi?
Opo.
Dalawa yung kamag-anak niya, alam ko yun. It doesn't necessarily mean that porque may kamag-anak siya, dodoktorin niya. Talagang
Clerical.
matindi na yung bituka niya pagkagagawin niya. And I don't think she will do that. I'm sorry. Yes, my dear. I don't know who you are. I forgot your name.
I'm Dr. Lupisan from RITM. Excuse me, si Dr. Kapinding po ay resource person. She may be she did a clinical trial, but she went there as a resource person. Hindi siya nag-launch ng bakuna.
Okay, that's already answered, ma'am. I already protected Dr.
Kasama siya sa nag-launch.
I don't mind protecting somebody who's not guilty. Hindi, malihuin na lang yan. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Kasi talagang kaya nga tinabi ko na sa kanila yung conflicted dapat maintindihan. Pagka may conflict of interest ka, dapat sasabihin yan. Bago tayo kumuha. Full disclosure. Katulad dito itong director ko ng Blue Ribbon, sabihin niya, si Dr. Bakilod, inaanak ko sa kasal yan. Sabi ko, ang malas mo naman. Ni Dr. Bakilod, no? Anyway. Anyway, yun ang full disclosure, ma'am. Kailangan ganun. Alright? So, let's go to the more essential. It's good to fix the blame, but it's more important to fix the problem. Alright?
Your Honor, pwede pong magtanong.
Saan yan?
Pwede bang magkaroon ng agreement
Pakipatay niyo lang mo yung makina niya.
sa sinasabi nilang yung pagmo-monitor po kasi sa mga sa mga bata is malabo po kasi wala kaming nakikitang monitor. Yung mga sinasabi nila is maganda yung programa nila pero hindi po nangyayari dito sa baba. Kumbaga wala kaming katiyakan kung ito ba ay sinasagawa nila o pambobola lang sa tao para kubalma. Gusto namin magkaroon ng agreement, yung black and white na kasalutan at may batas na susulong ito para hindi po ito labagin o suwayin. Yun lang po ang gusto namin, yun po ang concern namin. Kasi
ma'am, sinabi ko na po kay Dr. Duque na dapat may welfare desk doon na pagka may dengue, sasaluhin na kagad.
Kasi po iba
And
po
I'm even offering the Red Cross para sigurado kayo, nauupo doon sa ospital. Kung may dengue problem, puntahan nyo ito, kami magsasabi, tutulungan namin kayo para makaabot yung problema na lalong madaling panahon.
Sir,
Pwede
kasi iba po kasi yung verbal kaysa yung meron kaming pinangahawakan na ito pa yung nangyayari. Kasi kagaya yung nangyari sa akin kahapon, ang pinapaliwanag po kasi sa amin is hindi nila sasagutin yung gastusin hanggat hindi napapatunayan na related dun sa Dengvaxia yung sakit ng bata. At saka pinagsisiksikan kami doon sa public. Paano naman kung gusto namin i-private yung anak namin para mas mapabilis yung proseso? Paano po yung mga gastos po doon? Sino po yung sasagot?
Sasagutin na lang ho ng DOH through the Medical Assistance to Indigent Program.
Oo nga po. Madali lang pong sabihin yung ganong, pero hindi po yun yung nangyayari, sir eh. Hindi po yun eh. Kagaya nung tinatanong ko, kung ito halimbawa sa akin, dinala ko yung anak ko dun sa private hospital. Tinatanong ko, itong laboratories na po ba ito ay sasagutin ng DOH? Ang sabi sa akin ay hindi. Dapat sa public namin dadalhin. So ano yung namin?
Okay, ganito ha, no? Mahirap po sagutin rin kahit baka ma-ombudsman yan. Dahil hindi po pwede lahat. Now, pwedeng gawin natin ganito, no? I suggest, Secretary Duque, you submit a supplemental budget plan to both houses of Congress. By the way, it should go to the lower house first. But I don't mind taking it up here on a privilege speech para umandar na yan, para umandar din sa local government. Kasi kailangan dumaan muna sa lower house yan. Kaya nga yung pondo nga na binalik sa inyo. We have order please para maintindihan, para hindi na ulit ang tanong ano ho. So what you do is you say, yung binayad sa inyo, ilagay natin as a fund, no? Now, I'm trying to do your job for you right now. You have all the people who were given dengue shots, all right? If those people, any one of those, go to the hospital on what is presented as dengue, automatically they will form part of that fund. Pwede yun?
Yes, sir. Pero ang kanila pong sinasabi is kahit na anong sakit, basta't sila naturukan, dapat sagutin ng gobyerno.
Hindi ho. Ang tanong niya, paano kung hindi dengue yung sakit?
Opo, kasi po halos lahat ng mga naturukan po ng mga bata, no, simula po nung nangyari na na naturukan, may mga pagbabago po sa mga bata na yung kami po mismong mga magulang naaalarma kasi kung papansinin niyo po, no, yung mga manifestations sa kanila pare-parehas po na nangyayari. Ngayon, ang napakadali po sa isang mga doktor, halimbawa pupuntahan po namin, sasabihin lang sa amin na eto po, no, na hindi siya related doon sa, walang association yung nangyayari sa bata doon sa may bakuna na ibinigay po sa kanya. Pero, kung papansinin niyo po may pagkakaiba kasi bukod sa akin po, no, ako may iba pa po kong anak. Bakit siya lang yung bukod tangi na nakakaranas ng ganoon? Kumbaga, paano po kami na bilang magulang, pag present po namin ng bata, bibigyan po ng tamang medical care or attention. Kung madaling sabihin sa amin ng mga doktor, wala yan, hindi yan associated doon sa Dengvaxia.
Well,
tapos madalas po sasabihin po sa amin, napapabayaan nyo yung anak nyo. Napakasakit po yung para sa aming mga magulang na yun na, kumbaga sa amin pa po binibigay yung sisi. Tapos yan nga po, kailangan, syempre ikaw alam mo, no, from the onset ng fever, nakakatakot po kasi hindi lang ho fever ang nararamdaman ng bata, sumasakit ang ulo, nangihina po yung katawan, tapos pag napacheck mo siya, yung urinalysis niya, meron ng kasamang dugo, which is, yun po, no, napakahirap po sa aming magulang na makikipag-argumento pa sa ng doktor, pero kami po kasi nakakaalam ng nangyayari sa bata kung ano po yung kanyang dating kalagayan at ngayon po na nabakunahan. So yun po yung, kumbaga ako po personally, yung anak ko po na-confine. Ang hirap po ng situation kasi lahat na po ng emotions and yung yung paghihirap na kailangan mo isakripisyo para unahin siya. Kasi buhay po ng bata ang nakasalala. How much more kung yung iba pong mga parents, 2-3 bata po ang nabakunahan.
Alright.
So napakahirap po talaga.
Jenny Sandra, is there anything in the science that indicates that when you're given Dengvaxia or any kind of substance that could be deleterious, I'm saying that could be deleterious, that will allow us na this is a side effect of the introduction of Dengvaxia? May not be dengue. I have one here, leukemia. Ito, si Tyron Tisbe. She here? Tyron Tisbe, ang anak niya may leukemia. Nabigyan ng dengue, ng Dengvaxia. Nabigyan ba, Tyron? Sige, pagsalita na po kayo kagad. Kasi I'm heading for this. I was talking to Dr. Dance and Dr. Marian Lansang and maybe Dr. Liacho. Kung magyari ba yan, posible ba na magkaroon ng ibang side effects yan? Ha? You don't know. Please answer because we have to put it on the record.
We don't know, Your Honor, because it has never been tested in somebody who has leukemia or other diseases.
Yun ang tinatanong ko. Is it possible that it can mutate? I think dapat sama-sama tayo dyan. Baka I'm asking Wu, I'm asking Sanofi, and don't just dismiss it at every complaint now will have to be will have to be given entitlement or attention, all right? But all I'm asking is a question that I think is fair. If your body is given a substance like Dengvaxia, which has yellow fever, which has all the other things, can you develop a reaction other than that which is expected? The answer of Dr. Obial is, we don't know. Now, what I'm trying to do is ask the scientists, if that is possible, then if we get that funding, pwede mong habulin doon yan. Secretary Duque, you are the sentinel.
Yes, we'll have to document all the illnesses that are reported.
That is
and
obvious.
Then the costings will have to be done because we're talking about funding not just for the short term but for the long term, given that we don't really know what other developments, what other side effects may develop over the medium and long term. So what I'm saying, Your Honor, is that it's a very difficult question to ask of a product or of a vaccine that has just commenced implementation 2 years ago. Our knowledge is very limited over the run of 2 years of implementation.
But that's
We don't
precisely
know-
why I'm saying what
Yes,
you're
sir.
saying. Every manifestation must be recorded.
Yes, sir. We have
Diba?
the AFIC.
A
AFIC
scientist,
committee.
that is your duty. Even Sanofi, that is your duty. Any manifestation, and that is done by the drug company. I have a brother-in-law that works at a drug company in America, and all he does is take complaints like this lady, oh, I'm having this problem. So she writes it down, and they investigate it. Correct?
Of course, that's the that's the standard of the industry, and we're doing it. And we have sent
No.
multiple letters to receive a notification of all these cases. So that's correct.
Thomas, before you start doubting again, just say yes. That is done by the companies. Correct?
Absolutely, of course.
Okay. So, ginagawa ho yun ng mga kumpanya. Pinapaliwanag ko sa kanila ito. They were given Dengvaxia. Now, the child is exhibiting all kinds of diseases, all kinds of strange behavior. And if you have 7, 9, 12 of that, then that is reason for you to make a study, especially for Sanofi. And what I'm saying is, with that money that is going to be given, pending Sanofi finally coming around to their senses and helping us, and that's what I tried to suggest to them last time. Huwag nyo nang hintayin, don't wait for us to sue you. Because do it in the interest of science. And I know it's easy for me to say, because I don't have to face the stockholders of Sanofi. See? But if I were you, to save the goodwill of the company, if it's not going to cost that much, say, we will try to find out and do researches on all these problems. Right now, there are 30 that are being autopsied, right? About 30, correct?
22.
22, all right? But there are manifestations of about how many? Ilan na kayo? You see, that's what I wanted to see. Ganito, ganito, Sandali daw, papaliwanag ko lang yung naiisip ko, kung pwede sa inyo. Lahat yan, tinignan ko yan. Lahat ng mga na tinurukan nyo. Pwede naman natin organize ito eh. O, Superintendent, ikaw ang Gregorio del Pilar High School or pan. Lahat ito mga tinurukan sa iyo, babantayan nyo yan. Kung magkasakit yan, tawag na kayo. O, wala naman nangyari. Okay, kung nagkasakot, tumitilaok na pare-pareho, 7, tumitilaok, iba na sinasabing lingwahe. Abay, yun talaga dapat arugain na ng gobyerno yun because ang common denominator is still Dengvaxia kung pare-pareho yung manifestation. I'm not a doctor. I'm just talking from what I've read, and that's very limited. So, so far as I'm concerned, I'm trying to see a way clear. You cannot escape the fact that DOH must lead the charge, talk to Department of Education, talk to every principal, and make sure that all the children that were given Dengvaxia for the sake of science, you're able to monitor them. If they get sick, we monitor. I said here something that I should not have said as a lawyer. The government is liable here. Kayo nagtulak eh. Every scientist that I've talked with here, you did not have to put it on mass immunization. You did not tell the patient, the parents na ito maaaring mangyari. You are liable. we are liable. The taxpayer has become liable. And if you want to save on cost, do it now before somebody exploits them. It's just like an accident. Oh, I have back pain. Gamot na yan eh. I have back pain, persistent. They will do that. Some will do that. So I'm saying, every school, monitor ninyo and have a record, and then we can find out. You know, some people poo-poo Attorney Erfe. I don't know him from Adam, all right? But he's the only doctor in the whole world that has examined anything related to dengue on a massive scale. 22 patients na tinignan niya in Dengvaxia na maaaring dito. Listen to him. Listen to every scientist and let's solve the problem. Pwede ba yan, Secretary? I think we should address the problem. And so, we will do our part. I'm sure JV will do his part. I'm sure a lot of other people will do their part. And then, if we can get that money, not necessarily the whole amount, ito muna, para magamit yan for monitoring and make sure the guidelines are clear, para hindi mawawaldas yan, tuwing may magkakasakit yan, hahabulin ng gobyerno. Is that okay with you? I'm doing you a favor already. I'm trying to help you. All right?
Mr. Chair, siguro for starters, initially, Secretary Duque is here. Let us take advantage of the opportunity that the parents of the victims are here, get their names, contact numbers, and probably they need assistance,
Organize
counseling, organize them so that yung monitoring will be easier because they are here already. Yun lang ba? That's just a suggestion
Let me just get Tyrone.
initially.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Akala ko tapos ka na. Tyrone? Oh, can you share your problems with us? Pakisabi lang.
Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat.
Sige po.
Lalo na po sa DOH.
Tuloyan nyo na ho.
Ako'y natutuwa po at nakikipagtulungan kayo sa
Upakan
amin.
nyo na kagad. Wala ka naman.
Kasi po sir, sana
Kasi
sa
meron akong
lahat po
alas-tres.
ng magulang, mga ama, tulad ko po, ama po ako. Sa isa pong ina. Siyempre, masakit naman po sa isang anak. Kung gano'n nyo, inaruga yung anak nyo, di ba? Sabi ko nga po sa inyo, napakasakit. Bilang isang ama, nakikita nyo lumalaban sa sakit yung anak nyo. Dahil sa isang pagkakamali, hindi nyo naman ginusto. Dahil gusto nyo maprotektahan yung anak nyo eh. Di po ba? Sa isang magulang, ramdam nyo. Gaya ko po siyang ama ko. Lumalaban po yung anak ko ngayon sa sakit na leukemia po, sir. Dahil lang po sa bako ng Dengvaxia. Aminin ko na po sa inyo yan, sir. 2 beses po naturukan yung anak ko. Gusto ko lang po maprotektahan yung anak ko dahil po sa dengue sinasabi nyo. Wala naman po dong kasulatan na pag naturukan ng anak nyo, wala pa po nalabas na nangamatay. Sa amin po, Sariaya, Quezon po, sir. Marami na po namatay dahil po sa Dengvaxia. Aminado po ako dyan. Ako po.
Can you examine that sa Quezon, sa Riayat?
We'll do that,
Sir,
Mr. Chairman.
Huwag po kayo magagalit sa akin. Natutuwa po ako, nakikipagtulungan kayo sa amin, DOH. Malaking tulong po sa akin. Sa akin, survive lang po ang anak ko, masaya na po ako eh. Hindi po kayang bayaran ng salapi ang buhay ko. Yung pagkatao lang po, prinsipyo, nandun na po ako eh. Kahit pa po, sa salapi lang po, hindi nyo po ako kayang silawin eh. Sa akin lang po, buhay mahalaga. Sana naman po, huwag naman po kayo magagalit, sir. Yung nilabas nyong bakuna, dapat po, sinuroin nyo na mabuti. Nandun na po tayo, madali po sabihin sinuri. Kung ano po magiging kalalabsan po ng bakuna na yan. Pwede po tayo magsalita ng...
Tyrone, sandali lang. Kasi I'm sorry, magpalamin ako dahil we have to be in the Senate by 3 o'clock. Ang sakit, tulungan ko na kayo kung pwede. No? Ang anak nyo nagkasakit ng leukemia. Bago ba tinurukan ng Dengvaxia, may leukemia na siya?
Wala po, sir. Ano po nung anak ko. Talaga pong wala po siyang sakit. Dahil bako...
Okay ho. Kailan nyo
Totoo po
nalaman
yun,
nagkaroon ng leukemia pagkatapos maturukan?
Pagkatapos mo maturukan, sir, 2 turok po siya. Nakita ko na po yung symptoms niya.
Ano symptoms?
Wala na po siyang ganang kumain. Masakit po ang tiyan. Paghapon, may lagnat. Masakit ang ulo. Yun po ang nagresulta, sir.
Asan hospital ho siya ngayon?
Nasa PCMC po, sir, hanggang ngayon, sir.
PCMC.
Philippine Children. So we'll make sure, Mr. Chairman, that is given the appropriate care.
PCMC is hereby directed to personally look into the case of Mr. Tyron Tisbe.
Sir,
Ano,
pasensya na
ano
po
mas
kayo
yan?
sa akin. Talagang nilalabas ko lang po
Nasa
yung
hospital na po
hinanakit
siya,
ko.
inpatient po. Inalagaan po namin ngayon.
Hindi alagaan, alamin nyo maigi at tulungan nyo para malaman natin kung ano talaga ang kaso. No?
Mr.
Because-
Chairman,
Ha?
Mr. Chairman, gusto ko lang pong linawin na hindi po ako yung secretary nung ito po ay ibinigay. Inumpisahan
ituro
po
mo
yung
na kung sino yung secretary.
Dengvaxia. Gusto ko lang po ilagay sa record na hindi po ako yon ang kalihim nung nagdesisyon po o nagpasya ang gobyerno na isulong ang Dengvaxia immunization program. Just for the record lang, Mr. Chairman.
Well, you know,
Thank you po, sir. Thank you.
You know, all of us are responsible. All of us. All right, so yes, you have to, these are our people. All right? And that's why there are people who blew the whistle early, and we have to do that. I'm not here anymore to just turo ko sino. That's all. Dr. Lacsones, you're supposed to submit a report quarterly. Di ba? Nasa MOU nyo yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ha? Di ba? Meron ka ba report quarterly?
We have a
Na-umpisa nito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Saan?
We will submit reports.
When?
Tomorrow, Your Honor, we will
Tagal
get the
pinag-isipan
reports.
tomorrow. Sige, tomorrow. Lahat ng quarterly reports, please submit it, all right?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Second, Secretary of Health, all of you, every death when you are administering something like this must be reported within 15 days, correct?
Yes, we have a NAFIC, the National Adverse Event Following Immunization.
AEFI.
NAFIC, National. It's a system, NAFIC, National Adverse Event Following Immunization.
Ayun.
Committee,
Nalagyan nyo lang ng N,
NAFIC.
ang daya nyo eh.
NAFIC.
Nalagyan nyo lang ng N eh. Oh, sige.
In fact, ang report ho, as of February 14, 2018,
Ilan ang death?
1,710 ang may adverse events following immunization, 37 deaths. Of the 37 deaths, iba-iba ho yung mga nakalagay sa kanilang clinical charts.
And all
iba-iba.
these were given
Yes,
Dengvaxia.
yes. These are all Dengvaxia vaccinees,
So
Your
you
Honor.
see, we want to know that.
We can give the list.
Don't wait for me to ask.
No, I'll give it to you later.
I had to ask that because nobody's reporting. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, kung babantayan yan, mas lalaki yan palagi ko eh. Hindi naman alam ng tao na pag may adverse, kung ako namimilipit yung dila ko doon sa, adverse
Events following immunization.
Following immunization.
Committee. NAFIC. It's a system.
I'm just
that's
speaking
been in
for the
place.
public. Hindi mahirap intindihin yun. So dapat mag-report kayo. Yes, Presida.
Sir,
What is your first name talaga? Persistent?
Persida po.
Presida.
Pero persistent to talaga ako, sir.
I
Paso
know.
Opo.
Just kidding.
Mana po ako sa inyo. Opo. Sir,
Flattery will get you everywhere.
and
Thank you.
anyway, sir, natapos na yung 22.
Yes, dear.
May more than 40 deaths po ng mga Dengvaxia.
Ilan?
40 plus po.
40.
Ang request po sa amin, kahapon 3 nadagdag. Isang Nasugbu, isang Pampanga, isang Marikina. Pero pa ho yung iba na natatago na mga na-Dengvaxia. Sir, may research kami, hindi ko na kayang tiisin. WHO document na sa akin. Binigay ng isang expert natin sa dengue, author siya dito. Ang critical stage ng dengue, nagmimimik kahit ng any other malignancy. Kahit leukemia pa, kahit typhoid, encephalitis, appendicitis. Kaya po hindi ko masisi ibang doktor, iba yung nakasulat sa cause of death. Hindi ko na matiis kaya nagsasalita na ho ako.
Huwag yung tiisin. Sige, tuloy niyo.
Yun po, ito po yung libro. Yung isa pong magaling na dengue expert na kasama ni Dr. Scott Halstead ang nagbigay sa akin ito. Hindi ko po babanggitin, baka po si Bakin eh. So ang punto dito, nasa page 45 to 46, ano-ano yung minimimik ng critical stage of dengue. Narito po lahat yan. May kaugnayan sa multi-organ distraction system. Na kaya po napakalakas itong Dengvaxia. Ako po hindi doktor, pero ang dami ko pong consultant na doktor na libre. More than 100 na. Dahil hindi po ako mapalagay. So, bakit ang anak ko, dalawa, ang asawa ko na dengue? Sabi ng doktor, delikado na, maghanda na ang loob ko. Pero nabuhay by massive hydration, yung galing na dugo po sa inyo, sa Red Cross.
Thank you.
Tapos yung ano po, pagpapalakas ng immunity, ng enhance ng kanyang resistance, nabuhay yung tatlo sa pamilya ko. Pero bakit ito? Sabi ng mga doktor, kahit anong gawin naming sali ng dugo, kahit anong gawin naming swero, namamatay. Tapos ano po, kung bakit? Yung yellow fever pala, na sinabi sa akin ni Sir Duque, na base niyang Dengvaxia,
Yes.
ay ito po may research, isang malagaling na doktor sa Amerika po nagpadala sa akin ito. Ito pala, yung sinasabi ni Dr. Susie Pineda, napanood ko sa TV Patrol, viscerotropism, neurotropism, yan po ang side effect ng yellow fever virus. Bakit hirap na hirap? Ito po, may isang, hindi lang lahat, dumudugo ilong, ang bibig. Hindi talaga makontrol. Merong namatay po within 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. Talagang,
But in fairness to Sanofi, they announced that on December 22.
2015,
Yes.
bago po bilhin.
And they even adjusted it on January 18. But again, that doesn't exculpate anybody. No? I'm not trying to exculpate.
Nasa civil code po.
Ang-
Pag gumawa
ang
ka ng
biniblame ko,
poison,
Ang
reliable ka.
sinasabi ko rito, dapat nahagip ka agad ng FDA yun. Dapat sinabihan lahat ang magulang. Go ahead.
Opo, yun nga po yun. Nasa civil code, sa 2187, artikulo, ang nasusulat, manufacturer ka, eh may namatay sa na-produce mo, kaya sabihin mo nang may pag-iingat ka, pero namatay, liable ka po civilly.
Correct, that's correct.
Tapos po, lalo naman yung mga opisyal ng gobyerno, doktor kayo, alam nyo ang adverse reaction. Alam nyo na pag may fatal manifestation, kung sinabi nyo po sa mga ina na to, na ganito mangyayari sa anak nyo, viscerotropism, neurotropism, multi-organ damage, ang utak magdudugo, ang organ masisira, abay, wala magpapabakuna ho dyan. Kung nasabi laang sa kanila, Sir, pare-pareho po ng pattern. Nung buksan nila Dr. Erpe ang katawan ng mga bata at sinilip, siya po magpapaliwanag sa inyo kung anong nakita. Kayo mismo siguro, sabi ng iba, drama. Hindi po kami nagdadrama. Tunay na buhay ito. Sir, dumudugo ang utak ng bata. Nalulunod ang bata hindi sa tubig. Nalulunod siya sa dugo, sa kanyang lungs, sa puso, sa intestine, nagpe-perforate.
That is why I advise the Secretary as well as all the other scientists here. Like I said, binanggit ko na yan. Dr. Erpe is the only doctor that has been doing autopsies. Now, even if we have another doctor, it is your duty, our duty, to get all the data and share it and find out. Hindi porque hindi tiga-UP yun o tiga-UST, okay, mali. Di ba? Eh, kumisa tayo, may mga ganyan tayong ugali.
Mr. Chairman, just
Saka,
for the
you know,
record.
I do not like and appreciate that. Ako, I always listen to what is happening. Kaya saan galing yan. You know, when I have a problem, I go out and talk to the people, and you can imagine, I get a lot of solutions from them. Listen to the people. Listen to these people. Listen to Dr. Earl. Sure, you may not like his methodology, but share it. She has 40, you have 37. She has data that may be relevant. Get it done.
We already, Mr. Chairman, just for the record, we've shared the initial findings.
Now, what I'm saying,
to the
Dr.
DOJ.
Duque,
Yes, sir.
what I'm saying is we should put all these people together and regularly meet with one another. Is that okay? All right? I want that. I want that to happen. Dr. Guerrero.
Sir Eric,
Dr.
sir,
Domingo.
Domingo, sir. No, sir, I'm very happy that you say that. Just for the record, sir, I already wrote Attorney Persida Costa 3 times, and they refused to meet with us because kasi nga kasama daw ang DOH sa ihahabla nila. But we've told them that we really want to share all of the data with them, and we really wish that they could share also the information.
All
Kasi
right, okay.
we've known that they have tissues.
Fine, Eric.
samples.
Fine. Oh, Percy,
Sir, nung umpisa, eh sino ba ang sasama sa kanila? Sabi ng spokesman nila, more scientific yung UPPGH nila. More conclusive, more objective.
At the very
Masyadong
beginning of
ano
this
kami.
hearing, Percy,
Opo.
at the very beginning of this hearing, I'm not going to listen to debates within doctors. You are not the enemy, and you're not each other's enemy. Why don't you just help each other out, all right? I think she's going to listen to you now. And she's going to talk. You're going to listen to them. Can we talk?
Yes, sir, but not with Dr. Cecilia Lim because she is a professional partner of Dr. Fortun, the consultant of ACRA, which is the lawyer of Sanofi. I may conflict of interest po. Yun sana ang presentation ko ng 2 minutes lamang.
I was with ACRA, so I will say transparency.
Sir, no. Sumulat po sa amin ng ACRA. Sinabi nila na si Dr. Fortun, hinire nila at sila ang lawyer ng Sanofi.
Hindi pwede yan.
Opo.
Okay? Hindi pwede yan. Can we have the Secretary of Health? Siya ang kwan dito. Sa kanila from the criminal aspect, yung autopsy, okay yun. Pero from the scientific expert, can we get everybody together? Ha? Pwede? Or can you move forward or can you direct me now what you're going to do?
Yes, Your Honor, I think this is opportune to really bring together whole of government to really respond to this strategically na lahat nag-uusap regularly. Yung findings po nila, hindi naman pwede namin sabihin na, hindi, sa inyo lang yan. Sa amin nga, gusto namin magkaroon ng complementation.
If you need a venue para safe kayo doon sa Red Cross.
Yes.
Sa building doon, pwede doon.
Oh, sure. Okay ho sa amin yan. Basta magtulungan na lang ho
once a
lahat.
week. Pwede? Once a week?
Yes, sir. But Dr. Erpe has a presentation now for the public for 2 minutes. What he has seen.
We will do that.
Opo. Tsaka ang problema nga po dito, DOH po ang nakademanda sa kaso, sa Pestillos case. Ano sasabihin itong mga nanay? Makikita kaming kasama nila.
Hindi.
Tapos si Doktora Garin, dinimanda rin nila. Opo.
That.
Tapos, yun nga po malaking problema rito. At saka, pinahihirapan po kami ng ibang ospital na sa clinical records. Kailangan magmakaawa pa ako. UP, hanggang hindi nagbibigay. PGH, may namatay pong 2 doon. Yung isa po ay pala ilabas yung resulta, yung kanilang clinical records.
Hindi lang ikaw ang pinahihirapan, pati ako pinapahirapan.
Oo nga po eh. Bakit may cover up? Yung iba pong mga namatayan.
Wala pa.
Meron no, yung ibang namatayan, sinasabihan, wag maniniwala sa PAW, wag magpa-autopsy sa PAW. Bakit
You're too
kalaban
pretty
ba kami?
today for me to raise the mallet, so please behave. Quit while you're ahead.
Thank you po.
Thank you. Now, what we will do, we will have a representative of the parents. We will have Presida Acosta and Dr. Erfe, with your permission. And we will have the group of Dr. Dance and Dr. Leachon, maybe Susie Pineda, and maybe who, if they're interested, and Dr. Obial, Dr. Yu, and let's all get together. You can choose your venue. Initially, siguro, if you want to, I'll join you at the Red Cross building, basta tama ang oras, and then we will join you. Kung ayaw nyo doon sa Red Cross, I will join you sa Department of Health. Kung ayaw nyo doon, sa bang office mo, Presida?
Sa ano po, sa Isa Avenue. May bago po kayong pinatatayo sa amin. Bigyan nyo kami ng pondo, di ba? Opo.
DOH, bigyan nyo ng bagong building. So, paghanap na lang kayo ng common building na pwedeng pag-usapan. Pwede ba? Red Cross, okay? O bahala lang kayo mag-set up meeting. After this, we'll set a meeting. Alright? And I will announce it so we can have our fresh meeting. Alright? Pwede? Proceed? I'll be there. I'll join you. We'll join you. Kami nila...
Basta kasama po kayo.
Sige.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair,
yes.
siguro request ko na lang din. Anyway, take advantage. PAW Chief is here. DOH is here. We have to be in this together. Wag tayo maghilahan. Now, we have one common enemy.
Para masagip yung mga buhay. Opo.
Alang-alang sa ating mga magulang, sa mga anak, we have to be in this together kasi pag nagkaroon tayo, later on, we file a case against, in the international court, against probably Sanofi in the near future. Dapat magkakasama tayo, hindi pwedeng magkakaiwalay. Doon pa lang, mahirapan na tayo manalo. And siguro, for the record also, Mr. Chair, gusto ko na malaman ng mga magulang, I am just as concerned.